see that car? Supposedly, instead of a car, it would be my face if there was a camera right here in front of us. And if there was if you were here playing with me, there would be so many guys like watching, cause there's never any girls like doing this shit. And the girls that do play PlayStation 4 and broadcast, they get all the followers, they get all the guys watching them. Watch, I'll show you. Look, you can see this right now. Look, see that girl? She ain't doing shit but with a camera. She ain't even playing video games. And she got 247 people watching her right now. Let's see what she's doing. This is live right now. If I wanted a camera, I could do the same shit. Like, have kids watch me playing games. Would you do this? Like, have a camera and just, like, stream yourself? Like, no? Be too shy? This bitch ain't. See, she has the most views because she's a girl. See, this guy has 45 people like looking at this shit. This guy has 20 people. This guy has 18. Of course, the girl's gonna be the top. Like, so this is the only bitch broadcasting live. So if you like, no girls do this shit. No girls know about this. Nobody knows about this. But the girls that do, they take advantage because she's trying to get attention.
Is this like YouTube or is that?
It's like YouTube, but it's Twitch. It's more for like PlayStation broadcast. Same shit. Twitch.com, YouTube, two different things, but it's because Twitch is more like for gamers. YouTube is for everything. But nobody knows about like this. Look, this is the YouTube. That's for gamers. Did you know about this? Look, gaming. I bet you didn't. Look, gaming.youtube.com. Did you know about that?
What is it? No.
Gaming.youtube.com. I let my son go on that because if you go to gaming.youtube, like it won't show you all the YouTube videos. It'll just show you all the game videos, all the on YouTube. So if you go to just youtube.com, like my son could see like what the fuck I've been watching or what I'm doing. He's gonna be like, like he's gonna start looking at my games, and I don't want him looking at my games. My games are too graphic. So I just go to gaming and I tell him just go to like.
What other games do you have to play?
Battlefield, Star Wars. I don't know, what kind of shit.
You lighting stuff for you too?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ever lighting up yourself?
Hell no. Fuck that.
Huh?
Fuck that.
You plug it up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, I just don't have the patience. And they faded in for me too.
Is that how you always did it?
No. I switch it up a lot.
Usually I just short hair.
Yeah, I get short. I used to have short hair, but now no. This guy was going crazy. Look. He was going. Like, he's so upset that people are actually voting for fucking Trump. Like, this nigga, he went on a rant. And it's not a joke. He's being serious. Like, he can't really be mad, but he could show his frustration.
Hey, welcome to the Viral Rant. You know what? I hear all this stuff about Donald Trump saying that he's the number one person who's going to make America great again, the number one person who's going to take this country to where it needs to be. Hey, Donald, let's talk to you for a second. Hey, Johnny, come over here for a second, man. Okay, let's check. Mr. Trump, I've got so many billions that I can't even tell you how many billions I have because I don't want to release my tax returns, even though an audit doesn't actually mean you can't release your tax returns because that has nothing to do with being under a fucking audit. Let me tell you something, Mr. Trump, Mr. Oh, my name is on everything, even though I don't own most of it. Let me tell you about the greatest country in the world. The greatest country in the world is the country that accepts people who come in from everywhere in the world, Mr. Donald Trump. And I know you think half the country is a basket of deportables. Yeah, I said it, deportables, not deplorables. But the good people of America know the greatest country in the world is the country where you can come in and create anything. I'm talking about coming in and creating Google, one of the most powerful companies in the world. Let me tell you about the greatest country in the world, Donald J. Trump. The greatest country in the world is the home of Steve Jobs, a man whose family were refugees who came to this country from the place that you're trying to shut down. You know who came from Syria? The iPhone came from Syria, Donald Trump. The same iPhone that you tweet shit about the refugees on. So every time you tweet with those fat little tiny fingers of yours, you should be saying thank you to them for giving you that same phone. Mr. Donald Trump, Mr. I don't like what's happening in this country. Mr. I'm going to make America great again. Hey, let me ask you something, Donald Trump. How can you make something great if it's already great, huh? Oh, what are you going to do next? Make Beyonce sexy again? No, because you can't, Donald. Because you can't. Because this country is already one of the greatest countries. It already is. Do you know what that word means, Donald? Already. It means already. As in we're already you and you're all right, which is not right because it's all wrong. So let that soak into your stupid head, Mr. Donald Trump. The fact that a South African can be sitting in this chair that was once run by an American and can be telling you all of this proves how great this country is. You got your wife from a foreign country, Mr. Donald Trump. Oh, what? You don't want refugees because you don't want everyone else having a beautiful wife? That's your big secret plan, huh, Mr. Donald Trump? Whatever it is, well played, buddy. Well played. Yeah, because we're onto you and all of your bullshit. And for all you've been saying, you have a problem with people of color. Maybe you should look at the mirror, asshole, because you got the most color of all. That's what was on my mind. I'm Trevor Noah.
Nigga's a pumpkin.
Hey there.
Nigga
Thanks for
Trump's a
watching.
pumpkin.
You like that?
He look like one shit.
Yeah. Right.
So I went to this weed shop on 83rd and Broadway. It's cold? It's fucking hot in here. You're sick?
I'm allergic.
Oh. So I went to this. You are or you're not sick?
I feel like I'm getting sick, but I have allergies right now.
It's just the weather changing. So I went to this shop on 83rd, right? And when I got there, I mean, I don't know the shop. My friend knows the shop, so like, I've been there once before. You know what? The time before I went there, like the other night, I literally just walked in the weed shop. I walked in, opened the door, and I pretended like I was playing it off because there was a black guy walking in with me. So I'm like being friendly when I'm like, yeah, all right, cool, yeah. They're like, oh no, by all means, you go first. I told them, you go first, and the door's wide open, like niggas going there just. So I'm like, yeah, you go first, and I'm like, I'll just sit here and I'll wait, like. So like, he goes, he buys his weed, and I'm looking at him buy his weed, and I'm like, they're not gonna tell me shit, and I'm testing him, like, and the guy leaves, and once he leaves, I get up, and I start walking to the back. I don't know none of these niggas at the weed shop, nobody, and I just go to the back, and I'm like, hey, yeah, so what new shit you got, man? Like,
They don't have cardi there?
nothing. Look, here's the.
But do they?
I don't know. I was just playing it off. I'm like, yeah, so what about this? And he's like, hey, man. And in my head, I'm like, fuck. He's like, you forgot to sign in. And I'm like, oh, my bad. And I signed, like, bullshit fake name. And I went back and, like, so yeah, man, what's your new shit at? Like, and I got, like, some new shit. All right, man, see you next time. And I just walked out. And I was like, what was that about?
Why'd you go to that one? Your spot was.
My friend was like, hey, go to that one. I'll be there in a little bit. Like, and I was waiting for like 10 minutes. He never got there. And I'm like, I'm tired of waiting outside for him. So I got out the car, and I'm knocking on the door. Nothing. So I tried to open it, and it was open. I was like, what the fuck? And then the black guy was right behind me, and I'm like, oh, after you. And I'm like, he's like, thank you, man, appreciate it. And he's like, oh, you were here first. Go ahead. And I'm like, no, I'm chill. Because I don't know if I can walk in or not. But I'm like texting my friend, like, where are you? He doesn't reply. And once that black guy was finished getting his weed, and my friend didn't respond, I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just walk back. And it worked. So anyways, now this time, the second time, I go with my friend, right, he walks in, and I'm right behind him, the same shop. And I see somebody that I'm recognizing it this time. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? I went to jail, or juvenile, or probation school. He started naming all the probation schools. I used to go to Southgate Saya, Compton Saya, Watt Saya, North Long Beach Saya, South Central Saya. I'm like, North Long Beach there. I think that's where he seen me. And he's like serving my homie, right? And he's giving him some he's like not hooking him up at all. And then he tells me, hey, next time I'll hook you up, just come back. So now I don't even now for sure I can go in. Like before I wouldn't even be like sure if I can go in or not. Yeah. We're on 73rd.
I think I only know from like for this I don't even know.
This side? And there was no point in my life when my whole life I was just on that side. I never knew about this side. So I was on that side of South Central. Now I'm on this side. It's not dangerous too here. Same shit. But except the difference is like this side doesn't get along with that side. So I grew up with the Hoovers, and their worst enemies are the main streets.
So everybody's known for their fucking blocks.
Yes.
The territory.
Yeah. Well, the territories are weird over here. Like it's hard to explain. Like South Central is so unique in its own way that, for example, you would think like your gang would be like from here to there, right? Like 74 and 8 Trey Hoover, they're from 74 to 83rd, and then they pretty much the whole thing, right? But there's this gang called 7 Trey, 73rd Gangsta Crib. They're not this way. They literally take over the entire 73rd Street. So if you go down 73rd and go all the way down 73rd, they're still all the way down there. And you go all the way towards like Western on 73rd, just take 73rd all the way down. It's still their shit. Them and the 8 Trey gangsters are the only two gangs in South Central that have parallel gangs territory. The only gangs that have gangs like in the entire 83rd, 73rd. The only two gangs. It's crazy.
It's funny how they claim block.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna.
I know the LC block is Florida since 1950.
Yeah, exactly. And the entire San Pedro, all San Pedro except 73rd, it's all Bloods.
Like the drama when it happened when I first saw you at Shade's house, like and Aaron was telling me about like when it came out, blah. Like when we came up to them, they asked them like where they're from, they said nowhere, and they're like, oh dude, like I don't know what gangs you were in, but they were asking Aaron and shit like, oh do they know you guys are doing this and that. The drama, like, weren't you there? You were there as when I first saw you again. And everyone's outside talking to us, telling us how like black guys rolled up on Jay. And Jay was talking this morning.
Oh yeah. That's when I went outside with Jay. Like it was all surreal to me because Jay got on the house and like no one was there other than me that would have got down like to fight. I'd
I'm pretty
fight.
sure Aaron would.
Aaron, I don't think so. Like he would hit somebody, but I don't think it would last long. You get me?
He just be with it.
He was for sure he'll be with it, but I don't think he'll like. I don't think he got hands like that. Like Shade for sure. Shade will knock niggas out.
I mean, Shade got a little chunky. He might be a little slower.
Nah, I've seen that nigga hit the bag, so he's good. But yeah, I remember
He's been working out like crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, calling me, you're fat. He's like, you're pregnant.
Dang, you're cold.
I was like, Shade, start working out doing fucking shit about you.
It was so weird though, dude. When he went into the house and like told me to go outside with him, I was like, what's going on? And then when I seen him with the gun, I was like, oh. So I walked.
He's like crazy.
I walked right behind him, and he literally like that was so crazy. But I got his back at the end of the day, so I'm gonna be right behind him, even though it was like I wasn't thinking at the time, but when I realized what we were into, like what we got into, I was like, fuck, no choice to go back. I can't go back now. So I'm following him to the middle of the
How
street.
many were there?
Oh my god, dude. All I seen was me and Shade.
I know, Shade said that he was talking shit to one of them and he called his boys and like,
Yeah, and there were so many of them. So Shade is calling me and I'm right behind him, just me. And we go to the middle of the street, right? And he's just like, what's up? And I go and I'm like, what's going on, fool? And then that's when I realized it hit me. Like, he got beef with everybody. Because I'm looking around, like from here, like, so I'm going like this. And they're all like, and they're all doing this around. It's like,
It was weird when I pulled up too. Like I felt like the tension. I felt like people staring at me, and it's the two houses that were across the street. They're with their windows open, like peeking at us. Like, Stan, do you see that? Like, why are they looking at us? Why are these black people looking at us?
Yeah, but there's one thing
And
that
we're
I
not
learned.
sorry, your neighbors are nosy. They were just staring at me through the window, us through the window, and he's like, "Oh, you don't know how it." I was like, "Oh, no wonder." If I think you guys are still gonna get all loud and crazy, and then more jokes gonna come.
There were so many of them, man. They outnumbered us by a lot.
And didn't his mom come out?
Huh?
Didn't his mom come out?
Yeah.
What is this guy's playing?
What do we call it, bro? You
He's speaking different language.
Yeah, he's French.
He's like, I'm like.
They can actually see what you're talking about.
I know.
That's all on my own camera, man. What was this guy doing? Fucking weirdo right here. With his girlfriend.
She's all fat.
Fat ass bitch. That's her room. She be streaming some freaky
My
shit.
wife got it.
You know what you're trying to see that.
She was funny. He's like.
See what this nigga doing. Watch this. I'm lying to this nigga, but
Why isn't he moving?
he's typing.
I was like, why isn't he moving?
Keyboard. Or is he falling asleep?
Yeah, thank you, folks, and thank you, honey. Yeah, we're all doing okay, you know how it is.
The hip thing?
Fighting the battle, as this is. Well, I'm getting rid of your YouTube channel shit because nobody's trolling you, bro. And my
Yeah,
boss.
talking. Who's talking?
So I'll just sit here and watch your stream. I know you're out of control because the buttons are on your t-shirt thing.
Who's talking? You can talk back too?
Yeah.
That's like another person talking to?
I'll tell a fucking girl not to kill couldn't get there.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Right? Fuck this, kill. Okay, goddamn weed itches the shit out of your head off this thing.
You're talking shit to his ass. I don't want to see this.
This is what you do all day when you don't answer me?
Nah, I never do this, but it's my first time.
Yeah, okay.
Like my second time.
If you're nice and young, you'll make it big on YouTube. Unfortunately, you must all fuckers don't go anywhere on YouTube. Shit like that. I want to stream twin, bro. I'm sure some of you that some of the shit. It's because you got football to the kind of bitch ass.
Tomorrow, the new NBA game comes out. So you know my ass is gonna be stuck at home. Really, son? She asked me if I'm lost. I said, really, really. You wanna go then?